Hey guys, Sublord here, back in with another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Halloweeny Edition fan channel exclusive. No OGisms there. We love fan channel exclusives here. But today we're going to be taking a look at Asajj Ventress in Scary Godmother cosplay, otherwise known as the Dathomir Witch. This course brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, as well as Big the Bad Toy Store, which is where I got mine, and like 90% of the other crap I review on this channel, so please check them out. Give them as much business as you can. I know their stuff's a little marked up because of Orange Clown's tariff war lately, but you know what? Could be worse. Could also be better, and we not have to deal with that crap, but this is not a political channel. So moving on from that, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Dathomir Witch. Is Dathomir like Asajj Ventress' race or something? Is that what that is? Has to be. Because the Cad Bane Frankenstein's monster was called Durr Bounty Hunter. I guess Durr is his race. This sounds like a stupid way to say duh. Durr! But why don't we take a look at what she has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with the obvious, a broomstick with an actual like faux end on it so she can sweep up my filthy review set. No, but it's a little bent maybe because of the way I had her pose for the URL. Had her riding it, but more like a pin-up style, because I'm cool like that, bitch. Moving on from that, she does have a spear for some reason. I guess so she can shish kebab Hansel and Gretel, you know, the space versions, if they get too close to her house made out of, I don't know, Jar Jar Binks remains. Either way. Putting that over there. Are we going to get a Jar Jar Binks as like the creature of the Black Lagoon? That'd be kind of funny. We also get a pair of lightsabers with a purple blade and an orange blade, which is cool, but I'm probably going to pop the blades out and put these on her belt. I've never done that, ever, but I think I'm going to do that here. And is this the first time we've gotten an orange saber? I think it is. I feel like orange and green might have been better, but purple does suit her. I would have rather just had two purple ones, to be honest. Then we got this little, again, it's like a chicken raccoon thing. No articulation, it's just a slug, but we get one of those. I think I got 3 of these with the Halloweeny figures. One of them came with the ghost, one of them came with her, and one of them came with, I want to say, the werewolf Wookiee, but don't quote me on that. But taking a closer look at our Dathomir Witch, it is the same as the Asajj Ventress figure we looked at about a month ago, 2 months ago maybe, depending on when this goes up. I mean, it's obviously going up in October, but I don't know how long ago that video was from now. But the hat is actually a soft goods piece. It's fabric. I do wish there was like more, I don't know what you want to call it, something more to the brim. It wasn't so flat. Not weight, but something to help keep it up, because I'm constantly pushing this up. So you can see her face in there, which she has a freaky ass face. Look at that face. There's a face only a unholy demon of Satan could love, because those are the types of people witches associate with. You shouldn't do that yourself, but I can't tell you how to live your life. Now, as far as articulation goes, her head will look side to side, look up and down, tilt, and whatnot. Her shoulders will go out. They will swing back and forth. Unlike the Asajj Ventress reissue, these are a little bit easier to move. She has a swivel in the shoulder. Single jointed elbow, more than 90, so that's adequate. She does have hinged swivel wrists. Those work fine. She's got the diaphragm joint, which can lean this far back, this far forward. Can tilt side to side and rotate. She's got this taffeta material for the skirt. I'm not a fan of that. I would have rather just had the Asajj Ventress soft goods again, but it's fine. It gets the job done, I suppose, but I don't know. I just prefer the OG Asajj soft goods. But her legs can kick forward and back, out, down. She does have a thigh cut. Very easy to move on that side. Single jointed knee, more than 90. Swivel at the knee. And a hinge in the foot. Way to the rocker joint. And peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Does this thigh cut work at all? Yeah, it does. Couldn't remember if that one was stuck or what the dealio was. But that is the Dathomir Witch in a nutshell. She is pretty freaking cool if you're into these Halloween-y things. And not for nothing, I don't know if I told this story before, but when I was a boy, I hated witches with a passion of 1,000 burning suns. I didn't like them at all. So the fact that I have this figure here is kind of crazy, because when I was a boy, I was about 5. I was dressed as a Carnotaurus, I think, because the Disney movie Dinosaur had just come out. Those are the T-Rexes that look all demonic and shit, for those of you who don't know crap about dinosaurs. But at any rate, I was dressed as one of those. Of course, it was like a kitty costume, so it was all cutesy and shit. But my aunt and my mom and I went to Fright Fest that year, and there was this witch. This lady dressed as a witch in like a pit or something. And I don't know what the hell she was smoking that day, but that bitch was not human. I don't care. Her jaw dislocated like a reptile, or better yet, the Violator from Spawn, and like dropped all the way down to her titties. I don't care what anyone says. She had a mouth big enough to swallow my little baby head whole, and I wasn't okay with that. Toddler head. Either way, I crawled up my aunt and was all, "Get away from the witch!" Because, yeah, get the fuck away from the witch. That bitch is creepy AF, man. But at any rate, that's enough of Overlord's childhood wet the bed dreams, nightmares, and whatnot. Because now, I think it is time that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Witchy Poo alongside the other Star Wars Black Series Halloween-y editions we've looked at for this year, and probably going to be the only Star Wars Black Series Halloween-y editions we look at this year. I know there is a R2-D2 Jack-O-Lantern out there. I think that's a Disney Store exclusive. Those are a little bit harder for yours truly to get. A, no Disney Store. B, gotta pay shipping. C, shipping ain't cheap from there, last I checked. But at any rate, we do have the Target exclusive Imperial Guard Ghost, as well as the Walmart exclusive Mummy Dark Trooper. And man, Witchy Poo Asajj Ventress looks really small next to these two, but that's probably just how the figures scale normally. But all of these are great. I would say, along with the werewolf looking, even the skeleton clone trooper, those are probably the best ones. And I know there's only 7. There's a Dracula Inquisitor and a Frankenstein's monster Cad Bane, but those two were okay. They weren't great. These 3 are a step up for sure, but the first 2 were good. I liked the first 2. But getting these out of here. So we can bring in our 2 regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibilith. Right there. And the infamous, where did I put him? Okay, 11 Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. Even if we count the hat, good old Witchy Poo Asajj Ventress here is no match for our Al Simmons there. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and out of all of the Halloween-y edition Star Wars Black Series figures I've taken a look at here on this very channel, I have to say that Asajj Ventress in Scary Godmother cosplay is probably one of the better ones. This one is definitely up there with, well, all the ones that came out this year are pretty solid. I don't have the R2-D2 Jack-o'-lantern yet. Maybe someday I will check that one out. But all the other ones I have, and I think along with the Werewolf, Wookiee, and I'm going to say the Ghost, Imperial Guard, and probably the Mummy. This one is up there as one of the top few that I would recommend to people who maybe aren't quite interested in these Halloween and or Holiday Edition figures, because I think it is, for the most part, pretty well executed. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.